I believe, now that I've analyzed, that my father sacrificed his marriage for me and Tristan. Because I think that there was times of massive contention with my mother where he was so principled and so concerned with our upbringing as men that he sacrificed his marriage with my mom for us.
He filed the divorce?
Yeah, so I'll give you a very quick example. I'll tell you a very quick story that surmises it. So they were still together when we moved to England. My father's still in America. He came over to visit. And my mom said to me a couple of days before he comes, your dad's coming, we're gonna get a haircut. And I was less than about 12. Went to get a haircut, we went to our normal hairdresser wasn't there. Got some other hairdresser, cut my hair, whatever. And when we got back to the house, my mom's like, I don't like how she cut your hair. She cut your hair wrong, And I'm only 12, right? So I'm like, yeah, she cut my hair wrong, So when my dad came, my dad turns up, he's only there for like a couple hours. I haven't seen him in nearly 6 months. I said, oh, yeah. And my mom said, I hate the way they cut his hair. And my dad, and I said, yeah, they cut my hair wrong today. And my dad lost his temper. He said, what the fuck you do? You're raising my sons to bitches? What the fuck are my haircuts? I leave you here with my boys, you're talking about, tell them to worry about their haircut? They're fucking men, who cares about their hair? Their haircut doesn't matter. When they grow into men, no one's gonna care what their hair looks like. Their haircuts are stupid. And my mom's like, well, no, Emery, it's just, she cut it wrong, And then my dad was like, listen, I trust you with my boys, and you fucking cut the hair on. So they got in some big argument. So I'd only seen my dad for 3 hours at this point, 6 months. They got a big argument, my mom kicked him out of the house. So we left the house, right? So we went to the hotel, and then the next day he called me, he goes, I can't come to the house, your mom doesn't want me there, come to me. And I came to him, and we went to the hairdresser, and I was only 12. So this is a traumatic experience, right? I cried my eyes out. I don't know why I cried, but I was upset. He goes, come with me, boy. He goes, you learn when you're older, you're gonna understand when you're older. You're gonna shave your head. And I was like, I don't wanna shave my head. He goes, listen, you're 12, you're a kid, nobody cares about your hair. Come here. So I mean, I'm thinking, I had my head shaved by the dick. When I went home, my mom went fucking crazy. This is the story she recited to his death about how crazy my dad was. This dad, Emery's crazy, he made him shave his head, he's so crazy, that is so crazy. But when I shaved my head, my dad said, listen, you're gonna grow into a man and you're gonna learn that there's so many things that society expects of you, and there's so many things that people expect of you, and so many things people are gonna care about, and the last thing on the list is gonna be your haircut. I'm not gonna give a solitary fuck. I'm not gonna have you be raised to get your haircut matters. So people always say, oh, why am I bald, right? So I had hair until about 3 or 4 years ago, and I was remembering this story. So after this story with my mom and father, my mom went nuts, called my dad crazy. He went back to America. So I sold 3 hours after 6 months because of this haircut thing, because he was so principled, didn't give a shit. So I was sitting in a hairdresser, and I was waiting for the guy in front of me, and he had his haircut, and the guy in front of me, he goes, oh, finished. And he goes, oh, excuse me, can you just a little bit here, and the top, just a little bit, and the top, and here, and here. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just on my phone, and I'm like, you're ugly anyway. No one cares. Like, and he messed around for like 10 minutes, thought with his hair. So when it was my turn, and I sat down, it wasn't my normal barber. He goes, hey, how'd you want your haircut? And I remember the story, and I just couldn't, I was like, bro, shave it off. Like, I'm a millionaire, kickboxing world champion. Who gives a fuck about my hair? I haven't had hair since. I did it at that day, and ever since I've just been like, oh, this is easy. I can go anywhere. Shave it off, shave it off, shave it off. But that's an example of my father would destroy his relationship with my mother to try and teach me and Tristan things. And I have so many examples of that. Their biggest arguments were almost him being too principled about me and Tristan, and my mother trying to be like, Emery, that's crazy, or Emery, let him go to sleep. Emery, he doesn't want to play chess. Emery, sometimes my dad was like, no, but he's gonna be this way. He has my name. So you can leave the house if you want. Eileen, he's doing this. So I think a lot of his relationship breakdown was actually because he was so principled on us, which is quite a unique perspective, I guess. So he sacrificed his marriage, I think, in many ways.